The controversial Chinese tracking vessel Yuan Wang 5 has now docked at Sri Lanka's Hambantota port despite security concerns raised by India. Now, this development comes just days after Sri Lanka gave a nod saying that it had granted permission for the Chinese research vessel to visit the island. And according to reports, the ship has been allowed to dock for 6 days. That too on the condition that it will not carry out any research work while in Sri Lankan waters. The Chinese vessel was originally due to arrive last week, but Colombo asked Beijing to postpone the arrival following objections by India and the United States. New Delhi has alleged that the vessel is capable of snooping on neighbors. It has an aerial reach of more than 750 kilometers. With this, Beijing can scrutinize movement in as many as 6 South Indian ports. It is also important to understand that the vessel is no ordinary ship. The Yuan Wang 5 is an 11,000-ton capacity vessel. It's a space satellite tracker ship which has a distinct role in missile and satellite tracking. The Hambantota port is run by China, which Sri Lanka leased it for 99 years for $1.12 billion. India has repeatedly expressed concerns that China might use the port as a military base to increase its presence in the Indian Ocean. Brewing tensions over the Chinese vessel come at a time as Sri Lanka continues to witness a worsening economic meltdown. Both China and India, they've tried to expand their sphere of influence in the island nation amid the ongoing crisis. India has provided more help to Sri Lanka this year than any other nation in terms of military aid. Also, India has gifted a Dornier 228 surveillance aircraft recently in a bid to bolster the island's maritime surveillance capabilities. And for more on this, our principal diplomatic correspondent Sidhant Sibal has sent us this report from New Delhi. Let's listen in.
After much back and forth, we have seen that the Chinese spy vessel has docked at the Hambantota port in Sri Lanka. Now, we know that New Delhi has in the past expressed concerns, and after those concerns, we saw Sri Lankan side conveying to the Chinese side that the visit of the spy vessel should be deferred. But now the vessel has docked. So far, there hasn't been any reaction from New Delhi, but the development comes just a day after India handed over a maritime Dornier aircraft to Colombo, and during that ceremony we saw the speech of the Sri Lankan president in which he talked about differences between two countries should not become disputes. So clearly the ball is in the court of Colombo in terms of balancing between Beijing and New Delhi at a time when we know that the economic crisis has been a major concern for the country, and India has emerged as a major supporter of the country with almost $4 billion of support. Sidhant Sibal for WION in New Delhi.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.